Okay, right there. Hold on a second. Let's make sure we got everything going here. Oh, damn it. Gotta press this. I've been forgetting what buttons to push. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. We should be feeding out to the folks right now. Let's see. It looks like we are feeding out. All right, welcome back to the show. You are joining us live on Player, so that we could hold. I am dual fisting it tonight in honor of a video that we put up on Hank Strange that didn't get. Oh, hold on. Oh damn it! I brought the wrong. I just realized I brought the wrong. I'm gonna have to get Lola. Okay, there you go. Okay, well, cool.
You gotta all get up.
Yeah, we didn't all bring Augs, but we can. I don't know if Lola's listening. More. But you can't. Okay, so Rich obviously has all the Augs. What's up?
More cowbell, more Aug.
Yeah. What's up, Walt? What are you gonna say?
I got Augs at my feet if I need them.
Oh, you guys. Okay, Lola, if you could hear the sound of my voice, you better bring in an Aug over here. But let's see. First of all, let me throw this up there. There's our flag that we're flying today. And there's a clue. There's a clue in there. Oh boy, there's a clue in that thing of what we're going to talk about today.
Oh, we're going to talk about the Cybertruck.
Whether these bastards want to do it or not.
We're not talking Gatling gun? I thought we're talking Gatling gun. I thought that was the clue.
Oh, we can. I can change the conversation.
Yeah, that's what I told Lola. Let me see if I could kick this off here. Hold on a second.
Let me see.
Let's jump into it. Let's jump in.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, big shout out to Franklin Armory. Here's my gun. I'm going to show you guys this. I got two guns. So Hudson H9 right there. That's a Hudson H9.
Ooh.
Okay.
Never worked. Never worked once.
Do you know what this is? Maxim 9. Maxim 9. Mm-hmm. There you go. Two weird guns in honor of what we're going to talk about tonight. But let's do the.
I saw my high point hat. Do I need to get my high point hat?
Oh, absolutely, for sure. You could totally get it. There you go. Let's do the jazz hands. Come on, let's do jazz hands first. Jazz hands. There you go. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on because we are live. Yes, we are live. You're joining us as I think I totally forgot to say. We're on Player because YouTube won't let us hold guns and touch guns and do all of this. And I see they've been cracking down on some other people, unfortunately. Some other folks out there are getting cracked down on. Let's see what Rich has a MP5, very nice.
Compact entry stock.
Ooh, yeah.
The KES.
KES, yes, very nice.
And a homebrewed tail hook.
Yep. 3D printed.
Oh, really? Very nice.
3D printed tail hook.
Oh,
need to do some radiusing on that.
How does Gearhead Works feel about the 3D printed tail hook?
I didn't ask.
Oh, okay. Gearhead.
Hey, I think they feel about 120 pounds lighter.
I hereby disavow any knowledge, affiliation, or.
No, stop sucking. Isn't the policy don't ask, don't tell, or is it like I'm loud and proud? What is it? Tell me what it is.
No, I don't know. Listen, I like the Gearhead Works guys, but Rich could do whatever he wants. He's a grown ass man.
Yeah. No, I'm
Go ahead, Rich. You can show it off. Yeah, they're good people.
Got a carbon fiber nylon one.
Yeah. And I totally don't need you to print a couple of those and send them to me, Rich, at all.
You need to, Rich, you need to do the mod 2. Small one.
Mod 2? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They make a small one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Walt, go ahead, Walt, sorry.
I said it looks better on the MP5.
Okay, what are you wielding?
One of almost the final iteration of the SU-16.
Oh, this looks good, actually.
Yeah, I got this soft mod style. I got rid of that. Look, Keltec. They are so fucking cheap. I can say it. The stock that was on their lower was a commercial grade car stock.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't.
Do you know what Keltec doesn't have?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
QD points. QD points. There you go.
Well, yeah, look
you
at
go.
the $35 the $35 scope stock has a QD mount on both sides. So
Right.
Yeah.
but anyways, not
Yeah.
to hammer on anybody. Yes, it's
Right.
almost done. We're gonna make an adapter in the back here for another type of stock also.
Okay, cool.
I wonder what
Yeah.
that could be.
If you put a KES on there, man, that thing is gonna look real badass.
Well, the problem with that is the fact that the KES uses the bottom hole in the receiver.
Oh.
So I'm thinking more. We're just going to make a Picatinny rail adapter for back here, so I can use the SIG. That SIG style stock side folder.
Okay. Okay.
Not that I don't like my own stuff, but I think that would work better.
Yeah. Whatever
In this
looks
case?
and works better. In that order. Whatever looks better, works better.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whatever works better and then looks good. We can go with that. We can go with that.
You have to. Remember, it's always you have to look. It's better to look good than to feel good. Wasn't that a saying?
Right. I guess. Let's do some shout outs. Shout out to 42 Chilled. I see him out there, as well as I see a Night Train Primitive Hunter. I see Real Cujo is out there as well. Shout out to him. And anyone who's coming in, make sure you guys hit those arrow ups so we can get as many of those on the players as possible. So let's get those going. And once again, I'm going to show this. So here we go. This is the flag that we're flying. This is the that's I shouldn't have even showed that. Should not have even showed that, but we'll talk about it here in a second. So here's the flag that we're flying. Like a red beard. That's not really me. I will never have a
confirmed.
I will never have a red beard unless I dye it. There you go. There's the eagle.
Wait. What? The B word. You said beard?
Beard. Yeah, I got a beard.
Are you're claiming to have a beard?
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
I got a beard. This is a beard. This is
Hold
a
on,
beard,
hold on.
Rich. Look. There's a beard over there. It's a beard.
I don't know, Walt. What do you think?
Oh, thanks, Rich. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna choose to stay out of the hair commentary.
So
I don't know. I mean, Patrick has a beard. You know.
Oh yeah, he's got and it's almost red. Patrick's not here tonight. Shout out to Babyface P. So filling in as the dog is Flying Rich. He's okay with that.
Oh, okay. Is that how we're?
Flying. Yeah, Walt's the eagle.
Walt's the eagle, not the alligator with like
I
the
don't know
mutant alligator.
Yeah,
The alligator wearing an alligator head.
that is weird.
And is that supposed to be a gun in the background? Or
It
is
is.
that supposed to be
It is a gun. It is some kind of gun. And
Some
right
kind
there.
of-
So look, see that thing? So right there is a
Yeah, it looks
Tesla
like a
pickup
Honda.
truck. It's a Tesla pickup truck. That's the closest I could get to the Cybertruck. That's the closest I could get
So
to the Cybertruck.
it looks like a Toyota Tundra with a Tesla emblem.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the closest I could get because the AI, or at least this one, I don't know if you have an AI that could get a Cybertruck, Rich. And we could
Which AI are you using?
the Bing one.
Oh, okay.
The Bing.
Bing's
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm using the Bing, and it really, if you put in Cybertruck, it doesn't show you Cybertruck. But here is something that happened to me. I'll prove it to you guys right before the show. Right before the show, I went to check my email. Your limited edition Foundation Series Cybertruck is ready to order.
Is Lola crying?
Ready to order? No.
Is she in the house packing her bags?
No, she's happy right now because so it is ready. I did go order the one so there's two options that you can order right now. So you can order either all-wheel drive Foundation Series, which would get delivered somewhere between April and June of this year, and that's about $96K.
So
Okay.
sometime in August.
Yeah, or you can order the Cyber Beast, which is the tri-motor, all that, like 845 horsepower equivalent. The all-wheel drive is about, 600 horsepower. The 845 horsepower Cyber Beast is about 116K, and that doesn't get delivered until end of 24.
So sometime in 26 you'll have it.
So which one do you guys think I ordered?
The most expensive one, of course.
I would say yes.
Why would you say
have
that?
to ask. Does it have dualies in the back? Did it get those extra too if you want?
No, it doesn't have dualies, but it has 3 motors and it's got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
that's going to come with.
Yeah.
No, the other one's all-wheel drive. The tri-motor is just the most powerful one that you.
So the previous high horsepower vehicle he had was 620 horsepower. So I figured you had to go up.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the R8. So yes, I put in my order, put more money down. Because originally, back in the days when I put down my money, that was $100. Today they made me put another $1,000 down.
Okay.
So what are you selling? What's for sale?
Oh yeah, that's right. What's for sale, Hank? We got
new vehicles.
Is there a Tech
This
9?
is the first thing you go to.
Are you fire selling stuff?
There's going to be a clearance sale. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, I am selling stuff, but not the Tech 9.
No, what kind of bullpups you got?
Not the Tech 9, no bullpups, and especially not. You know what? This is the perfect gun for a Cybertruck right here. The Max.
Are you going to shoot the truck? Wait, when are we shooting the Cybertruck?
No, that's not happening.
Somebody already shot their Cybertruck with a 50 cal.
Yeah, but that's not.
But we can do it again.
But we won't. No, we won't be doing it with mine. No, thank you.
All right, Hank, hold on.
Yeah.
If I find a door at a junkyard for the Cybertruck, buy it.
Yeah.
Can I bolt it onto your truck and then shoot it?
You're not going to find a door.
We have to figure out how to unplug everything, but sure.
Yeah, that's easy.
I don't think you're going to find a Cybertruck door.
Oh yeah, I will.
There might be one with a big 50 hole in it. But we are going to do. I'm going to do some stuff sooner than that with the Cybertruck because I have 2 friends that have Cybertrucks that are going to help me. Get the Cybertruckness out of my system while.
So I think what you need to do is you need to have 2 Cybertrucks connected to a Ford F-150 and pull it apart, pull it into 2 pieces.
That actually is a good idea.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Right. It's a good idea. I don't know.
Don't ask me to be a part of the financing on this debacle.
Right.
Yes.
I'll definitely buy a door if I get to shoot it.
I'm definitely hitting you up, Walter. You're just lucky.
When you pull a chunk of the F-150 off and it goes right through the back of your Cybertruck, then you'd be outside just crying like a baby.
Let me explain something to you guys. There's no way in hell I'm messing my Cybertruck up. That's for other people. Other people. Well, not deliberately. I might accidentally mess it up. That's possible. For sure. It's always possible. So anyway, this is podcast number 1020. It's Free for All Monday. We've got Walter Keller here. Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms joining us.
Yep. I'm here.
As well as we have Flying Rich of Flying Rich International Official.com. There you go. Joining us as well. Both of these guys, we'll talk about Cybertruck if you guys want to.
Squadron Commander, that's what Rich is. He's a Squadron
Commander. Okay. 42 Chill says lots of bullpups for sale. No. And Primitive Hunter.
Well,
18.
hold on.
What?
I don't even know why I'm talking to you, Hank. I got to talk to the boss. Let me call Lola. Ask her what's for sale.
Lola's not going to sell my bullpups. I already have guns that I'm going to sell, but not the bullpups. Not that desperate yet. I got a year.
I got one of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Walter did get a gun. And so did you, Rich, by the way. You've already
I got 2, yeah.
You got 2. There you go. Yeah.
But now there's the fire sale.
Oh. You guys are bastards.
I fully believe in taking advantage of a situation.
You didn't even wait.
Possible. No.
You didn't even wait.
No.
But there will be some guns. Yes, some guns do have to get sold because between now and the end of the year, obviously I gotta pay off a bunch of bills, clear up stuff.
Naked women on Venice Beach.
Make sure. Primitive Hunter says Walt learned not to go halvesies with Hank. Cough, cough, cough. Tractor. The tractor's here.
No, tractor's there. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
I just haven't. I can come get it anytime I want. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't had the need. So,
and you found that thing that you broke off, right? You found that piece, right?
Yeah, the PTO shaft. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was walking out in the woods one day without the tractor, and I came to the point where I was with the tractor,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked down and I was like, "What the fuck? Oh, that's the axle shaft that I broke off." So no worries.
Yeah. So we're still tractor bros. We're still good. Here's the reason: Walt can fix shit. Guess who can't fix shit? Walt can fix shit, so we're all good. So check it out. This is what my Cybertruck's going to look like, by the way. It's going to have it's going to have the light bar up there. I'm going to I'll let you guys help me decide how I vinyl wrap it and all that, because I'll definitely throw a vinyl wrap thing on there and, be all kinds of stuff. But we got a lot of time. A lot of time to get into that, so... let's see what questions. Someone said go beast, go big. Yep.
I would. I mean, look, I hate to say it, there's so little difference in the cost. Mm-hmm. I would absolutely go big.
Yeah, and by the way, big shout out to Real Cujo who gave us $5.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go, $5. He says for the Cyber Beast. So my $1.33 or whatever comes out of that, because I'm sharing any money that anyone gives up, 33% is going to Rich, 33% is going to Walt. So my 33% of that, yes, it will go to the Cyber Beast. Thank you very much, Real Cujo. I appreciate that. I'm very excited. I am really very excited because I couldn't it's tough just, seeing all the Cybertrucks out there and wondering when the hell my Cybertruck is coming in. It's not coming in anytime soon, but at least I know.
So I mean, here's the thing, the legit question here. Mm-hmm. Isn't part of getting a Cybertruck being one of the first? So the Hank Strange thought equation had to be, I want the 845 horsepower one, but I want to be the first one with one.
So it's too late for me to be the first because I already have friends that have them, and that's where.
Yeah, but you're still on the way.
So check this out.
You're not.
Yeah. So that's the other night I was hanging out in Orlando with my friend Drake that has one. But I did think about that. Yes, I can get a dual motor, which is 600 horsepower, is nothing to sneeze at, and I could get it soon. Or I could get the one I really, because if I get that one, and it's not the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll always sit there.
We'll never hear the end of it.
Right.
I should have waited. I really should have waited.
Right.
I really should have waited. It's like, just get what you want.
Yeah.
Now the next question is: are you going to get an Airstream trailer to tow behind it?
Oh, fuck. Oh.
No.
I think you need an Airstream to tow behind the Cybertruck.
No, I'm going to get the tent stuff. Go ahead, Walt. Mm-hmm.
The Airstream would look like you're pulling a big bean behind you or something.
Yeah.
There's I think it's interesting. Stainless steel, aluminum. You got all those harsh angles versus
having a windbreak behind you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think that, first of all, I think someone probably will make a trailer for the Cybertruck that matches
an ugly trailer
that matches the aesthetics. Let's put it that way.
You need to do like a fifth wheel type trailer for it. That's what you need to do.
I would go with something lightweight because if you tow, you're going to lose a lot of the range. But
you're going to lose. Yeah, you're going to lose your battery way fast.
Super fast.
Well, there's 40 kilowatt generator trailers that are available for auction.
Actually, one of those probably would be cool.
Let's, if I was more into mathematics and shit, if you figure out the weight of that big ass generator and the drag coefficient, you're not gaining a damn thing probably in the end.
By pulling, how heavy are those generators?
They're heavy.
Are they more than 10,000 pounds? Can't be.
No, not more than 10,000 pounds.
No,
but just the wind drag. It's like having it's like having a anchor. They like to have. You put a even my little dinky trailer with a little wire ramp in the back. That affects the the suburban and fuel economy and stuff like that. Even empty.
It's like a grid fin on the Starship. Yeah.
And that. Speaking of that, was fucking cool. Okay.
The Starship? Cool. Oh, the Starship was.
Forget about rolling around on the ground in an electric car. That fucking rocket thing was cool, man.
We never saw anything like that before, right? I know I've never seen it. Have you seen that? Did they? Because that was because of Starlink, and they had a bunch of cameras.
The live video. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
When the plasma started to do the thing on the thing, that's never been shown live.
Yeah, that's only ever been CG. Or I don't know if we've even seen it coming in, because you can't see that when it's coming in.
And on the Apollo ones and on the space shuttle, they had windows, and there was some of that you could see, but it was never televised live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think communication-wise, typically you're enveloped in a plasma, and that's like an RF shield.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think there have been patents to modulate the plasma to get RF through it, but nobody. I don't think there's been any practical applications. Those things have been just theoretical.
Yeah, when I was watching it, you could just hear the guys going, "Wow, wow," and I was going the same time the guy said, "Wow," I was like, "Wow." Is this real? What am I?
The funny part, and I text Riz this, all these YouTube channels with these real young folks that are on there, as soon as that thing take off, they start screaming like girls. They're screaming. They had on NASA spaceflight. The guy told me I had to hit the mute button because they were all in the background screaming like a bunch of little girls. They were so excited.
What's NASA care? They got no horse in this race.
Well, no, it's NASA spaceflight. It's not a NASA channel.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, but, that's not. Oh, I thought NASA spaceflight would be.
No, Everyday Astronaut's another one. And soon I've watched him before, and I had to turn it off because I can't stand that girlish scream.
Oh, so yeah, you were looking at that's the name of the YouTube. I was looking at the feed from SpaceX.
I went the other ones.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, I love to watch it.
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms.
All right, sorry about that, Walter.
No, I don't mind commentary, but I don't want screaming like it's your birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Hank's birthday party is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You just saw a naked girl for the first time.
Right.
It's like.
My birthday party was pretty mellow because I didn't have one. I've never had a birthday party.
Poor thing.
And I don't care. No, I don't like celebrating my birthday. Yeah. Most people don't even realize it's my birthday when it's my birthday.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, you know, because you know me long enough. But yeah, I prefer celebrating other people's birthday. That's fun. And by the way, shout out to DLD. I see him in the chat, as well as Able Defense Mike, and all the other folks out there. JCP 90, Gen Champ. I see everyone out there. So
yeah, Dark was asking Crump. I'm sorry, I'll interject for a moment. Crump, Dark, and I do an uncensored podcast on Rumble. Typically Monday nights. We've been on hiatus, I think, since SHOT Show, because Crump's been sick until like a week or two ago.
Right.
With SHOT Show crud.
Yeah.
So I
was talking to him the other day. I didn't know that he was that sick. I thought, Crump does tend every now and then to be unwell, but I didn't realize he was really seriously sick this time.
Well, he had bacterial pneumonia that was antibiotic resistant. Mm-hmm. So he went through a bit of shit.
Yeah.
He got the real Chi-Com Mung. Right out of Wusan.
I'll tell you what. You know how Crump wasn't going out anywhere and seeing anyone, and then all of a sudden
that's bad for him.
Yeah, he got real frisky. But recently, Crumpka has gotten real frisky and has been going out there and seeing people. Now he's going back to being the boy in the bubble.
He went to 2 events last year. Or in like the last. Well, we went to the Gathering, which is going to be this weekend again. So I'm planning on going. Somebody told me it's going to rain on Friday, which would be disappointing.
Okay.
But I'm planning on going. I know Joe's going, so
Yes, he is. Yep.
I got to check with Joe if he can carpool.
I know that I think Patrick said he may show up there. I won't be able to go because I have to do another thing this weekend.
No, well, if Patrick and Joe go, I know Joe said he just want to do like a hit and run on Friday and leave early on Saturday. But I figure if I go, I'm going to go for both days.
I think Patrick. Well, Patrick is already somewhere up there in that area.
Yeah, he's up in the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up in North Kakalaka or something. At this, is he in South Carolina or North Carolina? I don't know which one. I think he's in. I think he's north.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Chris Cruiseman Bullis says I was sick over the weekend in the hospital for 2 days. Wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, that sucks. Hope you're doing better now. Yeah. I guess there's stuff going around. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. So, which, I think Rich was saying that, right? You got to actually get out there and build up your immunity.
Yeah, I'm kind of I've always taken Walter's warning about SHOT Show seriously. So the first time I went out, I was taking ivermectin every day, just in case. Yeah. So that was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I came away from SHOT Show with absolutely nothing this year. So, but then I wasn't shaking hands as much with people because I wasn't in a booth. I wasn't touching guns that other people have touched in my booth.
Mm-hmm.
The
last time you went, was that the last? No, that wasn't. I think the last time I went with you, didn't you get real sick? Walt?
Me?
Yeah, was that because remember we were all sick and then you didn't get sick.
I got it after the 20 shot show. I got the first round of the Chi-Com. Probably COVID, probably, but it didn't knock me out or nothing. I just felt crappy for a couple of weeks and that's it. So
okay, yeah,
it had to be something like that because Will, my son, he got it the same way. So, and then in Christmas in 22, I think we went to New Orleans, and Peggy's sister brought the mung to the party, and I came home with something from that too, but I never got officially texted or anything like that because I don't want to be another statistic for the Gestapo. So,
right.
They, the more higher the numbers, the more money they make. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone's asking if you want a free suppressor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that.
Rich is asking for one. Okay.
No, someone's asking Rich.
Yeah, that's the joke.
That's the joke.
Thank you, Crump.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you, Crump.
Let me in on this joke. What is it? I'm not familiar with what's going on.
So, I'll tell you more later, but basically I said to Crump, it's like, oh, you think I can get a free suppressor? So now Crump says that all the time online. I'm looking for a free suppressor. Really, I need 6. I can't count 6 free suppressors. Notice how I do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I need 6 free suppressors.
Okay. Well, let me just give you this warning and this sage wisdom. Nothing is free.
Yes.
Nothing out there is free.
That is true.
So that's the warning I can give to you. So check it out. We should talk about this a little bit because this video did drop. So right now you guys are looking at a picture of about 8 not all of them are Nilogs. I think maybe 2 of these are not, and the other 5 are, or some number like that.
No, most of them are Nilogs.
Yeah.
Except for the white one.
Yeah, I think 5 of them are Nilogs, maybe more.
Yeah. So if you want to know what we're talking about, there is a video that got published on Hank Strange, YouTube Hank Strange. Actually, let's see. I think we can. Let me see if I can go through and skip through the ad here. But this
I don't have a Nylog candy, but I do have an MSAR I picked up recently.
Oh, okay. So boom, check it out. This is on Hank Strange on YouTube. You know, most of our stuff is suppressed, although there is a video there from Sam Andrews that kind of broke out. That's like over 600,000 views.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. So you get to see us shooting a bunch of Steyr Augs. So we got Rich, we got Rod Mills, we got Walter, Joe was there. Who else was there? Babyface
Patrick
was there.
Yeah.
So you guys can go check out that video, and I don't think there's ever been a video with that many Steyr Augs in one video. So
in the history of mankind, yes.
Yeah. But
and I now actually have more Augs than I did on that video.
How many do you have now?
Really?
I don't count that high.
Oh wow.
Do you work for the ATF? Did you just pick up a day job or an evening job? What, side work?
Just blink how many times. Blink how many times.
People always ask me, how many guns you got, Walt? And I say a couple. I got a couple.
Yeah, we got a few.
All right,
I really don't
my
know
favorite
how many guns
story.
I have, so.
My daughter's at college in Gainesville, and like she went to an event, like they're doing some sort of fundraiser thing, and a group of kids got together, like they were all part of religious organizations at the school. And like one kid says, "Oh, my dad's into guns," and another kid says, "My dad's into guns," and then my daughter says, "Oh yeah, my dad's into guns," and they're like, "Yeah, my dad too." And she's like, "No, you don't understand. My dad's into guns." We're like, yeah, we get it. She's like, "No, you don't get it."
He will be Florida man one day.
I think the better term would be my dad makes guns. That's
My guns are into my dad.
It's like my dad's 3D printing a gun right now.
By the way, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't shot my Nylog in a while.
Yeah, let's see that, Walt. Here, let's go close up.
Last time I did, it kind of hiccuped a little bit. So
You need to open up the gas port.
Yeah, I'll open it up another drill size bigger eventually here.
Chris, I sent you the spec.
Speaking of Nylogs, Chris that works for me got his CAC gas thing.
Gas block, yeah.
I guess they got them back in stock or something. So.
Oh, cool.
For those that are looking / building.
Yeah.
Well, somebody else reached out to me. They had a gas block, the OEM gas block, not push out. Like they're using actually they weren't using a press. They're using like ball joint tools, and they couldn't get the gas block out. And I'm like, well, check out, KK Industries for the gas block.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't we have one of yours we couldn't get out?
Yeah, but I had a spare, so that was an extra.
Yeah.
I mean, if the 20-ton don't work, find a friend with a 40.
Right. Well, it was already bending the metal.
Yeah.
So I was over at Patrick's house after I was with you, and we pressed all of those out. Patrick's like, "Oh, I'll get it done." And it's like, yeah, no.
No, you won't.
No. Yeah. It wasn't happening.
Okay.
Primitive Hunter 18 says, still working on my Nylog. Let's see. Cruiseman Bullet says, more than one, less than whatever. DLD said, my daughters like guns are into my dad. Hashtag PWEDC. But I already did that one. Oof. There you go. Yeah. It's a cool video. It's a cool video to watch how things work and don't work. And
I guess you ought to include a link to Patrick's video, because he goes over like how the Nylog was built. He did a good video on that.
Yeah, go to Babyface P. It's on YouTube, right? Go to the Babyface P YouTube channel and check that out. Yeah, we probably should put a link in there. At some point I will do that. And then like I was telling you guys on the channel, this here we go, how it's made, right? This how it's made, the carjack holster. Let me see, I'll skip this thing. That is 640,000 views, which is nuts.
Ooh, nice.
That is crazy. That's one video that has escaped the gravity of the BS going on the gun side of the YouTube that we do. So big thanks to everyone watching it.
Did your Indian brothers pick it up or something, or what?
I don't know. I think a couple of Facebook groups were sharing that or something.
It might be it might be going through the people who do leather and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And completely out of the realm of the firearms realm. So
I think so. I think so. When I looked at the back end of YouTube, it said that there were a couple of Facebook places that shared it, and they all looked like 1911 groups or something. Or it looked like a couple of 1911 groups that are out there probably shared it. So I didn't realize that was even happening. Sam called me and he was like, did you do something with that video? Did you share it somewhere? What's going on? And I was like, I don't know, but I keep seeing a ton of emails every day coming through that video, but I've been too busy to see what's up with it. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to see that after all these years. I think we even, you know how I always say I've been at 127,000 subscribers for years?
Yes.
I actually went up to 128,000.
So the interesting thing happened to John. I mean, I know you talked to John enough. He probably told you the story. Mm-hmm. He was like plateaued and wasn't gaining any subs. And then he was looking at his watch time. Like all of the other stats are going up, mm-hmm. but the subs was flatlined. And he reached out to YouTube, said, "Hey, what's going on?" Mm-hmm. And like within a few days, all of a sudden he had more subs. Huh. It seemed as though they were holding on to that.
So YouTube. Okay, so I think the YouTube policy is as your subs go up, they hold and verify before they post. Same thing with views. So now if you post a video, even if it's going viral, you won't see that fact that it jumped and went viral for a little while because they're holding that to make sure that it's legit. So I think that's just a policy across the board. And I have seen people, even like the RV guys were complaining recently that YouTube was deleting their subscribers, but I think that's just that's a normal thing that YouTube does.
I mean, it happens. I think they call every once in a while. They figure people, old accounts or whatever, people pass something. Yeah. And, they clear it out. Because I'll see on my account, a culling of numbers. Yeah. And I don't think it's people, and I mean, it could be people say, I'm not watching this crap. Mm-hmm. Could be.
I think if you're subscribed to someone, but you don't watch, so like, for example, I don't actually sign in. I am subscribed to a bunch of people, but when I'm looking, mostly I look at YouTube for my TV and I don't sign in there. I just search for stuff that I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
And then it suggests it to me. So if you're subscribed to people, but you haven't gone there for a while, they might unsubscribe you. Mm-hmm. If you have, and you might have looked at their video though, but you just looked at it through some other means that they can't correlate that you did look at their video. So yeah, that's like a weird thing going on. I think at the end of the day, the subscribers doesn't matter because when I look at my stats, let's say we can't count Hank Strange because they've obviously got weird shit going on there, but on Stranger Palooza, 86% of the people who look at my videos all the time are not subscribed. And that channel, I think I have like 90-something thousand subscribers there. So.
Oh, really? You're at 90K on that? Congratulations, man. That's good.
Yeah, thanks. So, just imagine how many people are not. That means I probably really have like about, I don't know, at least 500, 600, 700K subscribers, but... I mean, but they're ghost subscribers. They're not actually people subscribed to you. They're people who watch your videos often, but they're not subscribed. So I think it said like 13% of the people who watch often are subscribed. The rest are not. And
so
that's just a common thing.
Actually, two things. So I had, I think I was at 6K subscribers, and what'll happen is people can buy subscribers, and what they'll do is their fake accounts, to make them look valid, they'll sub to other accounts to make it look like they're active. Mm-hmm. So you could literally watch hundreds of subscribers joining, like that one page that shows your sub count was just rolling like a freaking debt counter on the U.S. budget. It was just, going up. And I actually went up to 16,000 subscribers. I thought it was legitimate. So I'm like, oh my gosh, but I started looking around trying to figure out what video was bringing in the subs, and there wasn't. So I'm like, hold on, this is suspicious. There's got to be something going on because I'm not getting more views. The views aren't, like the subs weren't coming from video. You could see that. Like, hey, I post a video, I get 10 subs, that kind of thing. That wasn't the case. And then, a couple of days later, I think 5 days later, I was back down to like 6,000 subs. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a real roller coaster. And it, then people were accusing me of buying subs and getting caught, which that wasn't the case. They obviously don't know how cheap I am. You guys do.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, there's a whole bunch of different things going on, and that's why YouTube waits to actually post up those things. So you can have a video that's doing pretty well and you wouldn't even be aware of it for a while until they verify that activity. But yeah, it's the way that it goes. So
So I did 2 shorts recently. I did a short Friday, and I put it on both channels, but slightly different with the Safety Harbor 50 cal behind me.
That's what's right behind you. Hold on.
And usually, what happens is so I don't know if you get a good view of that. What happens, and they change the algorithm at least weekly. So what used to happen is if you post a short, nothing will happen for a couple hours, and then within 6 hours, you're going to get the maximum number of views on it. And I posted this short on my Flying Rich Firearms channel, which is mainly shorts, and I got like 50, 100 views. I was very disappointed. And I stopped paying attention to it. I'm like, well, maybe I didn't get a good thumbnail. And so I posted on my Flying Rich channel. And kind of same thing. It was like 100-something views. I was highly disappointed. And I, got busy over the weekend, didn't think about it. I look at it this morning. I think there were like 7,000 or 8,000 views on both channels of the 50 cal that I did. So that was pretty impressive.
I think people like the 50 cal stuff, right? It's just these bastards. I think what they were doing in that case is because it was relative to 50 cal, they were kind of holding it, and then they released it eventually when.
Could be.
They're more lenient with shorts than regular videos.
Yes. And I haven't been that active with my shorts. I used to do a short every day on my Flying Rich Firearms channel.
Yeah, I think YouTube is looking for people to do. I mean, if you're running a short channel, you probably have to throw up shorts all the time. But if you're a regular channel, they want you to do it at least once a week. Throw a short up there. So, I think that they do have it separated now. Before it was all connected, and the shorts were detrimental if you were throwing up regular stuff.
They got the algorithm sorted out. They basically have 2 separate algorithms for your regular videos and your shorts.
Yeah. Jen Champ Jr. says, leave your shorts on, Rich. Geez. And and then JCP90 says, Rich buys Taco Bell with coupons. There you go.
Yes, I did. You're watching me?
Yeah. Chris Bullis says, I watched Walt's SU-16 vid the other day. There you go. Yeah, listen, it's really tough, man. YouTube is crazy. And I could just tell you, even if you're not doing gun stuff, it's crazy. It's not super easy. Like, I'm doing a bunch of stuff on Stranger Palooza.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point.
Okay, sorry about that. Cut my own self off. Yeah, I've been throwing up a ton of work on Stranger Palooza to make it happen. So I've been doing 4K, putting shorts up there, putting a lot of videos. It's crazy. It really is feeding the monster. So, all right, let's talk about some guns. Who wants to go first? Walt, Rich? Let's go with Walt.
All right, what I got here today is chambered in 40. Actually, it's 433 Egyptian. And or it's called, my dad called 43 Egyptian just for short. It's a cartridge that Remington came up with for Egypt, so they have their own military cartridge. And originally they used it like in the single-shot rolling block rifles. Okay. I have it, this rifle right here, which if somebody can tell me what brand or make or the model, that would be helpful. But my dad had this forever. The rifle's made in 1876. That 43 Egyptian cartridge was basically a black powder cartridge. We've shot the thing. We shot it all the ammunition my father had, which was all antique ammunition. One afternoon, we shot it all up just about. Everything that went bang, we shot it. So you can get it and you can reload it, but it's not real common. But I'm trying to figure out the manufacturer of this rifle, if anybody has a clue.
So did you pull off the back plate on the stock?
I have not. What, to see if there's a note in there from the from some dead person? No.
Yes.
Actually,
that
I have.
Okay.
You know the story about the Swiss rifles, the Swiss straight pull Smith & Rubin rifles? They were issued to reservists, and the reservists, a lot of times, underneath the butt pad, there's a piece of paper, and there's reservist names. I took mine apart one day, and guess what? That's a piece of paper with the reservist name in it. So that was kind of cool.
Okay.
But, yes, this is a cool gun to shoot because black powder makes lots of smoke. Cool little cartridge, but I would have to either reload these or, well, make some new ones if I could find the components. And
well, so you could cast that. You could just make a mold and cast that.
Cast the projectile, yes.
Yeah.
It's the cartridge case that's a little tougher. So, and you can size them, and you can make your own of that too. But, you know, it's just one of those. It's just one of the guns of my dad's that I'm not getting rid of. So.
So what is the and by the way, I just got hit with this. I went to the doctor today, and I got this shot in my arm for like shingles or something. I got this is the second one. That thing just hit me like a brick wall. They told me, Lola was telling me, oh, that's gonna hurt your arm and it's gonna hit you. Oh, it just hit me. What exactly was it you needed to know, Walt, about that gun that you're trying to find out? Exactly.
I'm trying to find out the actual make of the rifle itself.
Okay.
Like a model or a manufacturer.
So Primitive Hunter 18 says, why does the name birth year come to mind? I don't know what that. Is that familiar?
Could be. I'd have to do some more digging around. Probably post on a couple more antique gun boards. Probably get an answer pretty quick. Supposedly this cartridge was used late 1800s all the way up to First World War, pretty much. So this gun could have been a World War I gun, because during World War I, the armies over there used anything they got their hands on, just about. So, anyways, that's that one I pulled out just today for you. Thanks, Strain.
Oh, very cool, very cool. So yeah, because we're supposed to do a black powder thing some point.
Well,
here, right?
Last time we got together and shot, I brought some black powder pistols along, but it wasn't.
Did I shoot it?
It wasn't.
Oh.
No, yeah, you did. You shot one.
Oh, I did? Okay.
But it wasn't a black powder thing. It was an everything that day. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got to do something where we can get a cool video going on it. So, and I do have I do have extra help now with the video. So,
well, I can tell by the way that the Steyr one was edited.
Did you like it? You. Not like it?
No, it's not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. But it's not you.
Yeah. So that one was from Rashad. My older son is still gonna do some stuff, but I had to bring on some people to help get the gun stuff done.
Yeah, because nothing worse than spending all the time than
making those videos and we don't put them up, and then we talk about it, but we don't. It doesn't come out.
Nothing happens because
when
we did that Steyr video, that Steyr video probably cost me $200 worth of 223 that was devoured from my can. So
yes, it's up there, so everyone can look at it and enjoy it, and it's also on Player as well for everyone, as well as YouTube. So listen, I love guns. You guys know I'm still buying guns and all that kind of stuff, even though I'm selling some guns. I'm planning on doing a gun thing with one of my friends' Cybertruck, or maybe 2 Cybertrucks. Walt, what would you think about that?
Is it more work for me?
Probably.
I only have to profit from it. I can't do it if I don't see anything from it.
The only person promoted in that video will be Safety Harbor Firearms.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
We'll put a big Safety Harbor Firearms sticker on one of them, and then the other one we'll put a stem part sticker on there. And then no matter how hot it is, I'll wear the rain. Listen, in that video is the raindrop. I wonder if I gotta get Lola to put a thing in there for the raindrop hoodie, actually, because both of us are wearing
Yep.
At least two
Well,
of us.
it was cool
Yeah.
that day, so it was doable.
Oh yeah. That was what, the second week of January?
Yeah, I feel like that was that January?
Yeah, that was before SHOT Show.
It was before? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of the raindrop, I was at 511 the other day, and look what I found. I didn't buy it, but I was like, oh.
Yep,
See?
there you go.
Yeah, raindrop hat.
A little different variation of it.
A little
with the
bit,
color
yeah,
of the
a little bit
drops, but
different, yeah.
The premise is the same, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Primitive Hunter says, "Well, is that a Dutch Beaumont?" I don't know. I got to do some research, but I'll use that as a hint. While we're sitting here and I'm, listen to Hank Strange talk about videos I'm going to make for him.
Right. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Listen, Rich needs... Aren't you working on that project with Rich with the Gatling thing?
Gatling gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was got to ask Rich when you need those parts, man.
Yeah.
I got to get the bearings. I haven't ordered the bearings and all the other parts I need to make it. So, Hank, you want me to send you the link for the video for the project?
Your video, right?
Well, not my video. It's somebody else's.
Okay, yeah, sure. Send it. So you want us to show a part of it here?
Sure.
Yeah, send it. When are you gonna be done? Or are you making a video or no?
Well, I'm definitely gonna make a video, but
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about promoting the person. That's cool. But you are gonna do stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, for sure. Send it to me, and I'll show that. So because you don't have anything really that you could show yet, is what you're saying, right?
No, I mean, I got a stink load of parts.
You got a pile of parts, yeah.
Yeah, I printed everything that I could at this point. So there's it's the Nopel, Nopel is the guy that designed it, and it's he's calling it the M1337. So it's got linked. Do I have the ammo here?
It actually looks kind of badass right there.
Yeah. So
see.
you 3D print the links for the 5.56 ammo.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a delinker section. There's a clutch section on this. The AR-15 bolt carrier gets modified. So you basically take an AR-15 bolt carrier group, throw the bolt carrier away. You got to cut the firing pin. You got to modify the cam pin, and you're cutting the gas rings off the bolt face. So that gets modified because.
So yours is going to wind up looking like this because this looks badass.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So a Gatling gun is striker fired, and this one is just like that. It's striker fired. So the shafts, the bearings, the heat inserts, I've got to purchase still.
Here's another shot of it right there. So that would look awesome off the back of a Cybertruck, Walter.
Oh yeah.
You know that's going to look badass off the back of a Cybertruck.
So actually, I want to get with Walt because we were talking about using a 50 cal tripod with it.
I also have I have that. I have a 30, and I have a PKM mount too, actually, that I bought.
So I got to get some measurements from Walt to figure out how it's gonna, drop onto the mount.
All the American tripods all have the same like pintle type or the type tapered fitting thing. So I got a 1919. I have a 1917 mount, which has some brass on it and all that stuff. That probably looks too old for that thing. I want something more modern. What else do I have? I got a couple other ones too. I have to go up there and take a look what's that. I did get that. Is the Beaumont? That is a Beaumont. That old rifle is a.
Oh wow!
Is this, I think Primitive Hunter posted this image. Is this what
1871 Beaumont. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, sweet.
Wow.
We figured that out on air. You're welcome, Walt. You're welcome.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you for
on
pitching in on that.
I didn't do shit, but on behalf of Primitive Hunter.
I need that. If anybody's got one of those cool ass spiked bayonets, I need that now too.
Oh boy.
Just find a Most Nagant bayonet and hammer it on.
Is this place selling the bayonets or no? Just the gun.
No, it's just that's like Wikipedia. The one I was looking
1874. This particular one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, that looks like what it is, and it makes so. This one was probably used by the Netherlands, or Chile. I don't think the Ethiopian guns don't come back looking quite like this, from what I've seen. My dad probably had this since the early '60s. So this would be one of those kind of guns that would be in a barrel someplace, and they were $10 or $15 a piece.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
What are they now? What are they?
That's hard to judge.
If that's not too gauche to ask.
No, it never is. No, I wouldn't go crazy because the stock's been repaired and the finish is war. This would be a good one for Patrick to do a rust blue on it. But I'm just thinking off the top of my head, it's got to be in today's market, $400 or $500 maybe. I don't know.
Look, the most Nagant in bad condition is $400 or $500.
Yeah, that's freaking nutty. I don't get all this. Yeah. I guess it's a supply and demand thing right now because there's no shortage of Mosin Nagants out in the world. So,
right.
But
right, Russia, they're burning them for firewood.
Well, Russia, everything's burning for firewood, including tanks.
Oh my God, man!
God. I mean, I've never seen one. I mean, I've seen some things explode, but some of this Russian stuff, when it goes off, holy fuck, there ain't nothing left. It shreds the whole thing. I mean,
that's the autoloader.
That shows you how shitty their military vehicles are. Their armored vehicles have no fire suppression. They don't have anything. I mean, besides the ammunition's all right inside there. When you drop a grenade in, it sets everything off. Yeah.
42 Chill put a link up in there too in the chat.
Okay.
If you want to look, and let me see. The Primitive Hunter 18 said last time I saw one was at the local gun show last year.
Oh.
So there we go.
Like I said, my dad.
Yeah, go ahead.
My dad's had this thing forever. It's one of those guns that I've always seen around, and I was hoping he didn't get rid of it after he died, but he found it, so it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was this? Oh my God, why is everything getting blocked out here?
Oh gosh, JCP90 says the Mosin Nagant is still in service in Russia. Like, oh boy.
Well, there are pictures of. Well, I know the Ukrainians have used some of them, but I've seen pictures of Russians with the sniper one walking around with them. Yeah, that's
with a classic scope, a period correct scope.
Yeah,
what are you talking like?
No.
Oh, that optic. So there's people that claim, like, what was it? The Russian sniper that killed all of these people had a high number of kills with the Mosin Nagant. They're like, yeah, that was all lies. I'm like, I don't know. You had to be superhuman if you're getting a high kill count with a Mosin.
Well,
I mean, you're not shooting that fast, so is it possible?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess you had to be there, kind of thing.
Was it a modified one?
No. You know how they? Do you know how the Russians picked the sniper rifles? All they did was when they tested them, if it shot better than the next one, or the shot better than one before it, they put it aside. There wasn't any special lot of them or anything. If they just shot a little better, a little tighter, they pulled that one out of the group, and that's how they kind of culled the herd. No, they didn't. I guess luck of the Ruski, but yeah. I wouldn't want to.
If you know your gun really well, you could do amazing things with it. I don't think the technology.
I wouldn't want to be standing a couple hundred yards away from a guy with a Mosin myself. I'm gonna say you might end up with a round through your center of mass. So,
yeah. How many kills did they say this person got?
Oh, it was I forget all the stats on it, but it was pretty up there. It was. I'm looking down. I don't have a cartridge.
The sniper guy from Finland, that's famous. He had a real high number of rounds too, until he finally got shot in the head. He survived that though. There's pictures of that dude, man. Face messed
through the
up.
jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. This is jogging back a little bit. Able Defense Mike said, my rheumatologist wants me to get the shingles vax so I can take a fancy drug for my disease, but my independent research and counsel from the only doctor I actually trust who has helped me, I decided the drug was poison worse than the disease. So there you go. Yeah.
Wow.
But the shingles hurts. And,
yeah.
When you get older, you get shingles. I think Lola's mom is going through that right now, that she has shingles and stuff.
I've thought about getting it.
Yeah, I want to get it.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the side effects are, if there is any side effects.
So from the first one, this same thing happened, that they gave me the shot, everything was fine. Then later it hit me, and I was a little bit of pain in the arm, and then like you get real tired, and then it goes away. So far for me, I've gotten so many vaccines in my life, it's not funny. I was born outside of America, and before I came to live here, I was living in Nigeria, so I've gotten a shit ton of things. But yeah, listen, everyone's situation is different from everyone else's, so I accept that everyone has to make their own decisions based on what they're going through, and no matter what you do, you're going to get something when you get old.
Like the polio vaccine, that worked.
Yeah.
No one can tell me the polio vaccine didn't work. Yes, were there people it might have, but for the most part, it worked.
Primitive Hunter says, I got shingles when I was 22. What?
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And he says 2 days before I got married. Interesting.
Yeah, the Simo Haya, more than 500 Russians he shot. Yeah, he shot a shitload of them during the Winter Wars.
And this was with a Mosin, you're saying?
Was with the Finnish Mosin.
With the Finnish Mosin. Huh.
Which is a Mobetta Mosin.
I mean, and being a sniper is a bunch of stuff other than the gun and shooting people, right? There's a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, yeah, there is, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't... Listen, what do you think is more important, the tool or the skills of the person wielding the tool? That's a good question for you guys.
The skills.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Skills.
Yeah, definitely.
A good sniper who knows his business, he knows how to conceal himself, understands math, can do, complex math in his head, or blah, 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 blah. That guy could take a bunch of people out with an AK.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
So, go ahead. Rich, you got 40 seconds. Go.
40 seconds. Well, so interestingly enough, the 7.62x54R was the first smokeless cartridge. Okay. So that's an interesting fact. And other guns that use it, of course, are the PSL and what is it that everybody loves, the Dragunov.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've heard people say that that owned Dragunov said, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's cool looking, but they said it wasn't any better than a good Mosin.
Speaking of 54R, here are some fired 54R cases that my dad had sitting around. Brass ones.
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist.
I gotta stop reading Primitive Hunter. He said, I was rashed out my left shoulder, up the back of my neck, into my scalp.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
Shingles is no fun. I definitely got to get on that wagon and get the shot.
Yeah, so... so Lola being in the medical field, like I went to the doctor today, and then Lola always comes along and goes, yep. You got to do this. She doesn't make me. She doesn't go get everything, but there's certain things. I go with.
Wait. Lola goes with you to the doctor.
She's working over there. When I go there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so she's ratting you out.
Yeah. She's right there.
When you tell the doctor, I exercise 3 days a week, and.
Oh no, she's not. Yeah. Why waste your time saying that? But you know what's funny? Like I don't even know. I went there today. I had to draw blood, right? And the phlebotomist drawing my blood goes, so who's your doctor? And then I go, oh, hold on 1 second. And then I texted Lola, and she's just looking at me, because it took like a couple of minutes for Lola to get back to me and tell me who I was there to see. And that chick was just looking at me like, you are totally nuts. You're over here getting your blood drawn. You don't even know what doctor you're going to see. No.
Well, I mean, you can easily. I could easily, if you don't have. I don't have somebody. I don't have a primary care physician.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I would go like to the place down the road here and just go in for a physical, and they're going to assign you to somebody, right?
Yeah.
Look at you. So I wouldn't know. I would just. They'd probably go by my name, and if I had the blood drawn. And,
yeah. I mean, for me, it's a little bit different because it's like all complex and everything. But I think so. Lola. So first of all, like me working for myself, I'm going to be just like you, Walt, right? But Lola right now works for the hospital, but she knows that's not forever. So that's the reason why she's trying to go like, hey, you should do this now. Take care. Yeah. She's always telling the kids, I think we can carry the kids for another year or something like that. And she's like, yeah, you better take your ass over there and go do this thing. Because when it's not covered, you are paying for all your shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm covered by my wife, and I was filling out for. Oh, they totally. Which one is it? Is it DEI, SJW? What's the phraseology? I'm filling out the form pre-visit, and they're like, how many babies have I had? How many miscarriages?
What?
It's like, I skip that. If they ask me, I'm going to be like, I'm a dude, and if you don't get that part...
who was asking you... What?
The online form was asking me all of this stuff.
Were you assigned male or female at birth?
Yeah, right. They call him It. He's just an It.
Yeah, homie, don't play that game. I don't fly.
No, there's only girl or boy. And there's...
Yeah.
Yep, and then... you could do whatever you want to do with yourself. Rich, Able Defense Mike says, bro, if you don't bring your wife to the doctor, why are you even going? You want to get better. You need wife, honestly. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Lola knows all my meds.
Rat me out.
Yeah, Lola knows all my meds. Now, so I actually do need to start working out, but I need some kind of workout buddy or something. Lola used to go and walk and that kind of stuff with me, but she works so early now she can't do it.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. You got that red thing that's parked underneath your shelter out there?
Right, the tractor.
That tractor. Climb your buttocks up on that.
Right.
And start.
How is that a workout? That's not a workout.
Well, get you a push mower then, okay, dumbass. Just.
That's why Hank had goats. You think he's gonna push a mower?
No, I want to actually go work out.
That's all. That's. The best thing.
You and Patrick should hook up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear! I went to the property on Saturday and I did some cleaning and mowing. That was a workout. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I mean, even if you're on the tractor, you're still working it. You're getting on and off that tractor. You gotta move shit. You can't do.
Yeah, you're riding. Your brain's working. You're thinking. That's like a think tank when you're riding a tractor. It's like. Yeah. Oh man, I can be doing this.
Yeah. But I want to keep the muscles going. I want to. I want to start working on becoming one of those cock diesel old dudes. I'm very jealous when I see those old dudes that are all, ripped up, and like they're in prison. Like if an old dude, like let's say when they sent Bill Cosby to prison, all he could do in there was work out. Yeah. I just don't have that kind of time, but it would be nice. Yeah. Well. Yeah, but so listen, you do have to try to be active, and that's like why this weekend it was cool just going out somewhere and walking around and looking at all the. I don't know if you guys saw that because I was looking at electric cars, but the whole weekend, but it was actually fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait, this week was there some RV thing in West Palm Beach at the fairgrounds?
No, there was an RV show in Orlando, but I didn't go to the RV show. I went to the Electrify Expo in Orlando, which was pretty cool. And
you see Tavares hanging around there? He's from that neighborhood.
Oh, was he? I don't know if he was out there, but I was.
Did they have old Sparky there, for an example?
Who's that? Sparky. Who's old Sparky?
Old Sparky. You know old Sparky from Rayford. Old Sparky.
Oh no, I don't.
The electric chair.
The electric chair. Oh, okay, now I get it. No. We were looking at, this is from Rivian, what I'm playing right now. This is Lola checking out a Rivian that she test drove.
Ooh. So what's that, 200K?
No, this thing is like 70 or 80.
Really?
Yeah. It's and this is quad motor, so this has a motor in each wheel.
How much horsepower?
These could go up to like about 850 horsepower. Yeah, so that's what I like about electric cars. Electric cars, man, you can't. I saw a Nissan GTR. You know the new Nissan GTR, the Nismo, that's like over 1,000 horsepower, racing a Tesla Model X Plaid, like what Lola has, and the Plaid was beating it every single time. And that's a big ass SUV versus a car.
Well, hold on. How many times did it beat it?
It beat it. The one I saw on CarWow, it beat it every single time
until the battery runs out.
Yeah, that thing's gonna run out of gas too. 1,000 horsepower.
We'll run out first. No.
Yeah, listen,
Dude.
no. A lot of those cars, they break. A car that's not supposed to have 1,000. I see it all the time. 1,000 horsepower. These cars that are boosted up to 1,000 horsepower. You know how commonly they break? They mess up shit all the time. I'm telling you.
All I'm saying is, harder you run that, the faster it stops running. You know, that's
dude.
What the motors?
Hank, when you get the Cybertruck, I'll race you New York to Florida or Florida to New York.
Don't say anything. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Not your crazy ass, Rich. No, I'm not trying to die.
You can't do it. You can't win. There's no way. It's physically impossible.
Okay.
It's physically
impossible.
impossible.
It's very easy to win. It's very easy to win.
You can't do it. You just have to sit in charge longer than it takes him to fill a tank.
I'll pit maneuver Rich's ass. He'll be done.
Done.
One pit maneuver on him.
I'll run my hybrid against your 850 horsepower.
You know what's funny with an electric car? When you go flying past people. So I've flown past people, and they're like, "Wait a second, I didn't even hear this person coming."
Oh yeah, that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's scary. Actually, that's dangerous. Actually.
Yeah. Well, it's all dangerous, man.
Oh God, come on! You justify anything.
Everything is dangerous. We do dangerous shit every day. We were just shooting Augs that we made, and by we I mean you guys. We're shooting Augs that you made. That's not dangerous.
No, because you know what? It's basically an AR style action. You got a bolt that locks up. You know, you're more danger firing. Hold on, I'll get it.
Anyways.
Yeah, we do dangerous shit for breakfast.
You've all shot this. This is a 9mm. There is no bolt lockup on that. Mm-hmm. So this is the Arc 1, which is a 9mm. It takes Glock mags, or at least this version of it takes Glock mags. Mm-hmm. And we've all shot it at Hank's. And that's more dangerous because if something flies apart, it's uncontained.
Yeah. I could tell you, so especially with Teslas, those are some of the safest cars on the road. Definitely safer than a Nissan GTR Nismo or any other car. So, if it matters, but danger is danger. Face danger all the time, every day. We do dangerous shit. What that chick got convicted of, the chick from the Rust movie? Come on. We're shooting guns with real live ammo. We don't use blanks. I don't know if have we ever used blanks?
Did they convict her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
What? Was it criminally negligent homicide or?
Mm-hmm. No, it was manslaughter. It was a
manslaughter. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know a degree or at that, but yeah. No.
Yeah.
And what kind of sentence did she get sentenced yet?
Not yet. I don't think so. Not yet. She's only going to do a couple. I think she's only going to do somewhere between 6 months and a year.
Oof.
Now I think though that it means. Family. I think that obviously they're not going to convict Alec Baldwin. I don't think so. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's still liable. He was the producer and all of that. But if she was the person in charge of those weapons. And she said, hey, this thing is safe. And then he was instructed. I don't like Alec Baldwin, but I don't really think that's his fault, except for the fact that he's the producer and he should have run a tighter ship, right? So I think
he's double responsible in that case. Not only was he the guy that pulled the trigger when he said he did not. This isn't SIG P320.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that doesn't go off on its own. That action does not go off on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So he's negligent because not only, like you said, he was the producer of the show, he was the one who had the gun in his hand, and he didn't have to point it at anyone. He could have pointed off camera.
Well, the nature of making the movies, and they instructed him. Like, they have these people on camera instructing him to pull the trigger. And the reason why they're doing that is because they're trusting that there's blanks in the gun, which, like from her point of view, if you're the armorer on the set, you never mix live ammo into these guns ever.
Right.
But for whatever reason, at least the jury found her, culpable for that happening on there. So
I have near zero faith in juries because they found Matt Hoover guilty. So
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dumb shit going on when it comes to the legal system, right? So that's that's unfortunately the way that it is. But there's several things going on there. There's several things going on there. That whole thing didn't go down in a vacuum.
No. I mean, it's like any kind of accident, whether it's an aviation accident, car accident. Usually,
I'm talking about I'm talking about CRS. CRS didn't go down in a vacuum.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't think what he did was wrong, but he taunted people, and he also chose his lawyer and a whole bunch of other things that go along with that. So that didn't happen in a vacuum.
There were, yes. Yeah, so you're saying in a vacuum as it wasn't just a jury issue.
It's not just the jury.
Yes.
I think the jury came to the wrong conclusion, but maybe the case was presented in the wrong way. Maybe the person involved in that, should have done less taunting.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
Poking the bear in the United States is the most American sport there is.
Yeah. Unless you're Trump, and even Trump's getting fucked up and shit, and I don't think it's right. I think it's fucked up, just like I do in this case. But
well, it's interesting. I think the media has lost an incredible amount of credibility because just this weekend, the whole bloodbath thing. They've totally twisted that out of context.
I don't think anyone believes the media anymore. Does anyone actually believe the media?
No, my father-in-law.
Other than crazy people?
My father-in-law.
There are lots of people who listen to that shit.
They're nuts.
It's confirmation bias. If you're watching MSNBC or CNN, those networks.
I told you January 6th.
But those people have to be crazy. If you can't this is like this, the world we live in, everything's recorded out there. You could just go listen to what Trump had to say and see the context of what he was talking about.
But people don't. I mean, and it's just like Charlottesville. They say he said there were good people on both sides. Yes, that's literally a quote from what he said after he said, not these neo-Nazi people and not those people.
Context is really important.
Yeah. You had to listen to 20 seconds before the clip that they played.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And look, and I think for that reason, there's just a lot of shit that's going on like that in the world, and I don't know if I really give I don't know if I care so much about those people who are out there and don't take the time to see what I take the time to see what people say, even on the other side. If you said something about
the State of the Union.
Yeah, if you say something about Biden, I'm going to go see. Oh, did he really say it like that? Oh, there you go.
I want to watch the whole thing. I want to know the context. Just like when they said Biden fell over because it was windy going up the stairs of Air Force One where he fell 3 times. Mm-hmm. I'm a pilot. I looked up the aviation weather history, the recorded data, and if Biden's falling over in like 5 to 7 knot winds, we need a new president.
Yeah.
And
not Kamalama.
And he shouldn't be falling over in 30 knot winds.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't walk up. He can't walk off a stage that's flat. Hardly.
Well, and so when he fell off the bicycle, I hate to say it, I don't necessarily blame him for that, but it's just further evidence in the story. If that was a solo incident, what idiot put somebody in a brand new bicycle with baskets for your feet as opposed to just pedals. That was really bad. If you don't regularly bike with either baskets or the lock-in pedals, the clips, you don't know what you're doing. You have no idea how to get in and out of that, and that was just really, really bad situation.
Listen,
yeah, I mean,
go ahead, Rick.
Walt. I was gonna say he could have ended up either dead or a broken hip.
Oh yeah,
and then
I don't think they care. I don't think they care, right? They obviously don't care.
Well, but no, then you have someone who's incapacitated, and then at that point, something something has to happen, either legally or, you can't just let it go on, this country, everybody's like, they make an excuse for everything. Oh, he's just old. Well, Grandpa's old too. Well,
you know what? I think no matter what happened, we were going to get Biden. You know that, right? We were going to get Biden. This Russia-Ukraine thing had to go down. We had to be here. So, I don't believe that the election went the way that some people think it went out there. But we were going to get this no matter what. And these guys are still wargaming to make sure we get him for another 4 years. And they're still doing shit. But ultimately, it all comes down to the people. It's just like New York City. How can you feel sorry for people in New York City when they won't do... Man. When they won't do any better. Same thing with Haiti. Yeah. We were talking about Haiti last week. What I would like to see, and if I let's say this happened in Guyana that I'm from, right? If I really cared so much about Guyana, I would stop doing what I'm doing for a living and ship a bunch of guns over to Guyana and go fight for my country. But I consider, I'm proud of being born there and everything. It's my life story, right? But I would do that for America. So I think if there's people here, if you're from Haiti and this is happening, if you're from the Ukraine or whatever, and you're worried about what's happening, take your happy ass over there and go fight that battle.
Oh yeah. Well, I love how Chuck Schumer says we need new elections in Israel. And somehow that's not election interference, but we need new elections in Ukraine, where they haven't had elections since 2019 when the dwarf got elected.
Schumer is intent on bringing on the New World Order through this chaos. He's down with this. He's willing to betray his own people to achieve this end. You think Schumer actually cares about his people?
No,
by that I mean the Jewish people.
Schumer cares about Schumer.
Right here.
Yeah.
Shekels, baby.
Remember how many times I've said, like, what would you do if they came on TV and said that aliens are real and just take it easy. All we got to do
You mean when they did?
All you got to do is all you have to do is give up your children. Everyone has to give up one of their kids to feed the aliens. Most people are just going to go do it. And we're seeing that shit right now. That's what we're seeing. That's what's happening in the world. People are just going along with bullshit and going, oh, okay, I guess it's fine, until it affects them. That's when it comes to your doorstep, then people go, well, where the hell did this happen from? Well, you went along with all of this. That's where it happened. So,
amen.
Night Train says Chuck Schumer's a good for nothing putz.
And a Jew boy too, by the way. So yes,
that's 42 chilled. 42 chilled said that. Let's
Yeah, and
we gotta take a break. Taking a break. Hold on.
And we'll have
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
All right, Walter, my bad. What were you saying?
There was a time, you have to go back in time, you have to be old enough to remember this, when all the Democrats, especially the Jewish Democrats, they would not say one thing bad about Israel, ever, because they were worried about the vote. All right?
Yes.
To get their Jewish brothers to vote for them. Now, the Jewish folks that vote for people are too fucking stupid to realize that most of those Jewish people, those people that are supposed to be representing them, are pro-Palestinian.
Oh, my father-in-law is pro-Palestinian, like you wouldn't believe.
So this is why.
They have no concept what those people in that group of people, which PLO, you ever heard of the PLO, Palestinian Liberation Organization? You know, it's a terrorist organization. Hamas is a terrorist organization. It's not a, you know, the poor Palestinians. It's like, guess
so
what?
Here's what I say.
Do you guys think? Sorry, let me just ask this question, Rich. Do you think that it would just be black people who were convinced to destroy their own selves? There's lots of people get convinced that, you know, it's in their best interest to destroy their own selves. It's not just
that's
not
like
just
everybody
my
burning
people.
down the black neighborhoods. I'm like, you're burning down your home, where, you know, and I'm always
when you're having
like, whether it was
abortions,
St. Louis,
when you're having abortions for no reason, you're committing genocide against yourself, and then you're talking about the white man, what the white man is doing to you. But you are killing your own people off yourself.
Yeah, the most dangerous place for a black child is in the womb.
So it's not just black people that do that. Everyone does that.
Yeah.
There's Italians, there's Jewish people, there's, you know, the Irish, there's these people, those people. All kinds of people in America are convinced to destroy their own selves, their own children, their own futures, and they just don't give a shit.
Oh, absolutely. And my father-in-law, I love the man, but it's like CNN is reaching up his butt and moving his lips. It's unbelievable and I hate to say it, he only admitted like a year ago that he doesn't believe in God, and when he used to walk to temple every day for like most of his life.
Okay, at least he's being honest now, but that, you know, I'm not saying I don't agree with him. I believe there is a God, but at least, you know, before he was just playing. He was just playing the game.
He was following what he was told to do. It's like Democrats that vote for Democrats forever.
Yep.
Or a person that buys a Ford all their lives because their grandfather bought a Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. It's the same minds, you know.
Yeah, they're being dogmatic to something instead of examining what's happening, you know. And it's really important to examine what's happening. Like, we're gun guys, but we don't support every gun guy. If a gun guy's doing something, first of all, people are free to do whatever they want. But if I think what you're doing is bullshit, I'm like, oh, that's bullshit.
I don't watch every gun guy YouTube channel because some of them I don't have time for it. You know, I mean, because it's a lot of it's a dog and pony show. These other gun channels, so you know, or they're getting paid to promote something, and you know,
or to be honest with you, it's just not entertaining to see the same thing over and over again. It might be entertaining with one person, but when everyone does the same shit, it's not entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I definitely don't with gun guys blowing things up on purpose and stuff like that. I don't think it.
Yeah, it's not fun. You know. So, but that's the thing, you know, you cannot be dogmatic to anything. You have to be we're not dogmatic to Republicans. Like, in all these years, like our record is all out there of us talking, you know, with each other.
Look, we threw that guy from Nassau County out of the Republican House. Mm-hmm. I forget the guy's name. George, was it Santos? What was the guy's name?
I think Santos.
I think so, Santos. Yeah,
That's batshit crazy
we lost
how that guy
seat.
got in there in the first place. The Republicans literally went for that guy. Dumb move. That's dumb Republican shit. That's where I agree. That's what I agree with Trump on. I think the Trump folks have to go through and clear house, man. There's a lot of idiots.
Oh yeah, they do.
There's a lot of idiots in there. Schumer's not the only idiot that's in there. There's some idiots on the R side of that.
Oh, there's lots and lots of them. You know, he had that opportunity the first time.
Well, yeah, and I gotta say, so Trump had like 3 failed administrations until he got it rolling, until he got it started and moving. And I think Trump really understands where he went wrong the first term, you know, his first term in office. That I think he's got a clear battle plan on how to go and where to go right now.
I hope he doesn't cozy up to the NRA again. Please, Lord. Don't do that shit. Come on, don't.
I'm hoping Don Jr. gets his ear. I don't understand that.
Don't have your daughter preaching on one side and all these family members preaching on. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Come on.
Ultimately, you got listen. You have to be willing to make your own choices, and also you have to be willing. See, like a lot of people are getting mad at Trump over the TikTok thing because before he was against TikTok, and now he's like oh, I don't think we should just get rid of TikTok all like that. And I kind of agree with him. What are you going to do? I mean, right now, Facebook and all these places are doing the same shit. So you're going to get rid of TikTok?
No, you're wrong.
No,
you're wrong.
No, you're not.
No, you're wrong.
Not.
They're not doing. So the difference is Facebook, all of these other American organizations are letting the FBI, CIA, DOJ control them and share data with them. TikTok's doing it on their own.
Okay, I wasn't talking about that, but okay, sure. Yeah. So listen, I'm not saying TikTok is good. I don't think TikTok is good. I don't think any of these fuckers are good. They're none of them good.
You have
well, nobody's liking Elon Musk, and that's what I like.
What difference does it make? What difference does it make, right? I think Elon Musk there's a reason why he dropped $60 billion into what he's doing. But what difference? Yeah, billion with a B. What difference does it make if we go to TikTok? Oh, you got to sell ownership to some American, and then some American.
Why do you have to sell? Why do you? Let me tell you what would happen here. If we go to a real war, all the internet will be shut. The internet will be shut down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but what I was referring to is, do you think that Facebook is not manipulating what happens in elections?
Oh, yeah, they're 100% manipulating it. Facebook is the worst.
And let me ask you this: is Facebook So let's say we say that TikTok is manipulating elections, right? And let's say that TikTok is manipulating the elections, and they want Biden to win. Who do you think Facebook wants to win?
Biden.
Do you think
Biden or somebody crazier?
They don't want Trump to win. So
Cornel West.
So aren't we in the? So like, what difference does it make? What difference does it make?
But it's the point. The three-letter agencies aren't getting the data and aren't controlling the message. That's the point.
Okay, the three-letter agencies aren't doing it. The Chi-Coms, the Chinese, are doing it, but they're all going for the same goal.
Right, the three-letter agencies have a monopoly on U.S. social media.
None of their asses are on our side.
They don't want to share.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, why would I care? What would I care which way that goes? They're all screwed. You think Facebook is not stealing your data, manipulating you, doing
absolutely,
all this stuff?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. So I'm not arguing the fact that the Chinese are controlling what happens with TikTok, but do you know how much shit the Chinese are controlling? The Chinese, I don't care whether you have an iPhone or Android phone, the Chinese are controlling that shit.
Every app you install is surveilling you. Every app.
So then...
That's how they're making the money.
Yeah.
Because if the app is for free, you're the product.
So what difference does it make to do some symbolic shit against the Chinese, and then they just move ownership over, and the same shit goes on because some dudes go, okay, well we'll take that over, and we're American.
Then the U.S. three-letter agencies have the data and have control over the message.
And that's better for you?
No, but that's what the government and the three-letter agencies want.
It's all fucked up. Everyone's our enemy.
But also, there's a little bit of a time bomb in that bill, and that bill also allows them to, like, hey, if we don't like the message on the social media, we can shut it down.
And they will use that against other places they don't like. And one day, just like how they're saying that Trump is calling for a bloodbath, and no one is willing to reverse that in the mass media, no one's willing to say, hey, this is not true. This guy never called for a bloodbath in America. Okay, just like that, they will go, let's say they'll go over to Musk at X and go, you know what? Yeah, we think the Chinese are controlling him. He's got to sell that. And we got to take it over. Yep. And we went along with it. Because we're like, we got to take out TikTok. What difference? I don't think it really makes any difference. I don't think it's going to save anyone. You don't trust TikTok? Don't install it on your phone. Don't use it.
And guess who doesn't have it installed on their phone? I know Joe does.
But you shouldn't. But you shouldn't trust. You shouldn't trust any social media platform out there.
Correct. And just like social media or news organization, you should do your own independent investigation. A lot of us don't have the time for that. Like, we have busy lives, and you can't do that crap. And that's why my wife doesn't want to hear Biden speak. I watch the State of the Union. I watch the entire State of the Union. Because I want to hear what he's saying. I don't want somebody else to tell me what he said.
Yeah, I watched it. I just watched it with like Viva Frey so that I couldn't cut the like a little sugar pill of dealing with the bullshit because he's funny and all that. Able Defense Mike says it's not about TikTok, it's about True Social and whatever free speech platforms that crop up over time. Of course. Once they do this once, they will use this. And
well,
I don't think
that's the other thing.
I
think in a way we're winning because now you have Elon Musk with Twitter out there correcting the record. And that's pretty powerful because before you had every social media running lockstep. Like if they censored something, it was censored. Mind you, false information was going out about the quote-unquote bloodbath all weekend, and not one of these platforms censored that message that was untrue. Think about that. And that's not my idea. J.C. Hall mentioned that, so I'm just repeating what J.C. Hall said.
Yeah. And at some point here, go ahead, Walt. Go ahead.
Talking points. It's the basic talking points during the election. All the networks, they all have the same talking points.
Yeah.
Oh, not just during the election. It's all.
But there's also people, like we said,
but
there's the idiots out there that will not know for themselves and will regurgitate that bullshit without actually looking at it. Just like there's people who actually believe that Trump somehow tried to take over the country. Who the fuck believes that?
Right. Or take over the limousine. He grabbed the driver by the neck trying to grab the steering wheel, and that's physically impossible.
But people believe. There's dumbass people who believe this shit.
That was testimony during J6. A quote unquote vetted source.
Yeah. There's a lot of testimony from that stuff that got deleted and hidden. Pushed under the rug, swept under the... There's a whole bunch of shit, right? So,
Hank, how many times have you done something that was honest, authentic, and then you destroyed all the evidence about it?
Why would you? Why would you need to? Obviously, you haven't, and I think, like, we got to be careful with these people. I don't want these people passing any fucking laws right now.
Right.
And if anything, I want them to, like, delete laws that have been passed.
Absolutely. Amen.
Reverse shit that they've done, but I don't think we're going to get that.
That's a question I have, kind of, about ATF. Was ATF formed via a presidential order by Nixon?
Well, it's part of the IRS. That's how it originated, and it was to collect taxes, and it's because the scumbag IRS agents didn't want to be the scumbags going after guns and alcohol.
FBI didn't want to do it. The IRS didn't want to do it. But was it formed via Nixon's going
executive
ATF?
Order?
Yeah.
No.
Because if that's the truth, then it can be de-executive ordered.
Okay, you're gonna have to look that up. I thought it was always a congressional thing that they.
In 1972, the ATF was officially established as an independent bureau within the Treasury Department. Transferred the responsibilities of the ATF division to the IRS to the alcohol, tobacco. Okay, so this is Wikipedia. Let's see. Bureau of Revenue. I'm trying to figure out how it was created. In 68, the passage of the GCA.
I'm just curious. I thought.
Oh, okay. You heard that somewhere, Walt?
I know that Nixon was the one who kicked it off, and I just because I don't know
who signed it when. Okay, I always thought Congress did it.
That was during the Nixon administration. So.
Tricky Dick.
I don't know. Just curious. That's all.
Tricky Dick. I don't know.
Tricky Dick was like an Eagle Scout compared to Obama and the rest of them.
Oh yeah.
Watergate was like a freaking house burglary compared to the stuff that's going on now. That was nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
It's crazy, like the way that they reacted to Biden taking these documents. Like, oh no, he's just old. He's crazy.
He's old, crazy.
They won't do anything. No jury's gonna want to convict him.
Not that I have firsthand knowledge of this, but if you remove something from a skiff that's secure, compartmentalized, I forget the rest. That's a crime. You're not allowed. Like Sandy Burglar. He stole documents and then shredded them, but claimed he accidentally cut them up with scissors after he shoved them in his pants and stole them. And that was okay. The Democrats found that, yeah, there was no crime there. Sandy Burglar's just old. And he's clumsy. He shoved documents in his pants and accidentally took them home and cut them up with scissors and destroyed them. That was all accidental. I mean, basically, they're using the Sandy Burglar excuse on Biden. Now, the question in my mind is, when in the last 40 or 50 years that Biden was in office and stealing documents out of SCIFs, when did he become incompetent? Was he incompetent before he stole the documents?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I mean, I don't give a yeah. Come on.
I don't care if you stole documents. There's no thought component in violating the
He was
the
probably
Espionage
incompetent
Act.
the day he was born, but
All you have to do is be in possession of these documents, and that's a crime. It's not that you premeditated. There's no thought component to it. It's just
right. No, I
mere
agree with
possession.
You. I think it's a clear double standard, and most people could see that. For sure, there's crazy, dumb, stupid people who refuse to look at what's happening, and they refuse to see how it's destroying them. But okay, whatever. You're going to find out. You know, you're going to find out. At the end of the day, that's the way I feel about it. That's why I live where I live, and I don't live in New York City.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Likewise.
You know, that's my insulation from the dumbassery. You know? Because at the end of the day, I think the people in these cities, and we talk about it all the time, they want this shit. There's people in New York who keep electing these people. Yeah. I don't even know if a lot of these people vote, but somehow they're accepting whatever vote that they're given because...
So, Hank, both you and I, as former New York residents, I know you have very strong opinions about stop and frisk, which was Giuliani era, why can't I talk, era, policing under Bill Bratton. They're doing that now. If you walk on the subway with a backpack, there's a National Guardsman. I would be like, hey, man, you can check this. You're not getting my backpack.
I'm not happy to see
Amendment.
those guardsmen doing that. But here's the funny thing. How come they have the National Guard out there and some dude still gets on the train with a gun and gets in? You know, you saw that, right? The two dudes who one of them had a gun, he was on the train, they were fighting, one takes it away from him, shoots him.
It wasn't a 10 mil high point, we know that.
Oh, okay. How did that happen? It's the people they go after are the people they shouldn't go after.
Right. Grandma.
Yeah.
Someone
going to work.
Go to the airport.
Yeah.
Hello. Mm-hmm. Look at TSA. They're frisking the little baby in the cart. They're Wanda and Granny, and it's like, you don't need that. All you have to do is profile. You got everybody's name, just like the Israelis do. You might not like the Israelis.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It works for the Israelis. It's worked for 50 fucking years for the Israelis. Mm-hmm. They profile everybody that comes and goes into their country. They knew who's coming and going.
Yeah, but it's a power trip, just like a lot of other power trips.
Well, everything's a fucking... You got to make a choice at some point. Mm-hmm. You can't just let everybody run wild, and that's what New York City is. It's just everybody running fucking wild.
Except the law, like the people who just want to work hard and take care of their families, they get fucked over. Yeah.
The poor National Guardsman. You want to be a National Guardsman checking people in the subway, that piss stinking subway? No. Fuck no. No bullets in your guns, probably. Don't even have no bullets in your guns. They don't even probably have a bayonet. You know, they say, move along. Can't even do that shit.
But when I look at the videos, who do you see them checking through their shit? Some guy in a suit with an attaché case. With his wife right next to him. Oh yeah, let's check this guy. This guy's the criminal right here.
Well, once again, there's people who fit a profile. You don't like that, but that's the truth.
I'm with you. I get it. I think it's silly. It's silly nonsense that if it would have happened before, which I think it did happen, that someone said, "Hey, we should get National Guard." And they're like, "Oh, these people are racist."
So everything's racist. Come on, Hank.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
2, 1.
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran-owned and with over 20 years' experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
Okay, we're back. What are you messing around with over there, Walt?
Oh, this gun sock had that Beaumont in it, or Buford, and I was touching it, and there was a hard part inside of it, and there was a freaking.
Oh, you were touching the hard part, huh? Is that the first time?
Hard tubular part.
If you touching it, it ain't hard. You got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, all right.
But yeah, I don't understand that. But I'm not going to argue with it. I don't know who put it in there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be the barrel prophylactic. I guess I don't know.
It's supposed to protect. I do that sometimes. I put those paper towel things over the barrels, just to keep them from hitting other barrels and scratching up. And
if you weren't, maybe you need to hold it over a little bit.
Yeah, so that's probably why someone did that. Yeah,
I don't know if my pappy did that or what. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. What other gun stuff do we have, or what other new stuff do you guys want to talk about before I decide to go back to Cybertrucks? Okay. Fine. Cybertrucks.
You should do a poll. Does anybody on this channel not?
You know what? I hope nobody out there gets a Cybertruck except me. The rest of you, it's horrible. Don't even look. But you know what the problem is? Everywhere I go that there's a Cybertruck. I was at a supercharger station yesterday, and there was a Cybertruck parked there, and people were almost crashing into each other to pull over and come there and look at it and walk around it and take pictures and talk to the people. And Lola goes, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be you. You gotta have that thing. This is gonna happen."
So now, when you had when you had the Audi R8, you didn't make content with that, which I was kind of surprised at. Are you going to make content?
I made
Nobody
content
cared.
with it. Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, we didn't get that many views with it. When
Nobody
we did
cared.
Vans,
Cool car, but
Yeah. So when we did Vans people cared about, and that's what we do. Yeah.
Well,
but I will make. I have made content, by the way, with other people's Cybertrucks that have done. Like I put up a video of me driving the dual motor and the Beast, and that's like, I don't know, 22,000 views or something.
Yeah, I mean,
so
there's a couple things going on with that whole thing. First, it's brand new. It's all over in the news, and it's an eye catcher. It looks different. It's not what you normally see.
So, Hank, if I get a junkyard door, can I put the door on your truck and shoot it?
If you get a Cybertruck junkyard door, sure, go for it. Knock yourself out.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah. And if you figure out how to put it on there without bricking my Cybertruck or voiding the warranty, you can have it.
The warranty, yeah. Because Hank ain't gonna know how to fucking fix it if it's broken.
No, hell no. And Walter won't fix it.
I don't know how to fix it. I ain't touching that motherfucker.
Walter's just gonna tell me, "I told you."
You have to have a you probably have to have Tesla only computer program.
I'm going to call up Jerry Rig Everything, because he did that with a Barrett. He shot
I saw his video.
A Cybertruck door.
Yeah, he put one round through it. He actually, what did he do? He shot it with a 22-9, 17 HMR and a 50.
I think we need to go full auto with the MP5 on it at least.
Pa-pow.
None of that's gonna happen. I guess that's not happening with mine. Not mine.
This thing up the clandestine testing facility was punching right through quarter inch steel. So
if you could explain all that shit to Lola, good luck to you. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I like Lola.
Yeah. Yeah. You go explain it to her. By the time I get that thing at the end of the year, I think this stuff will still be going, but I'm not doing all that. I'm getting mine to drive it around, go overlanding. That's the kind of stuff I want to do,
So did you watch, who is it? The Diesel Brothers guy. What's his face?
Dave.
You're talking about. Oh my God, what is his name?
They put the tracks. Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Trax. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that guy's name?
Heavy D Sparks.
Heavy D Sparks. Yeah, Heavy D Sparks. Yes.
You guys heard this? Boop, 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 boop. Florida House votes to drop minimum age for gun buys. Bill doesn't pass.
Whoa! Do we still have a supermajority in the House and the Senate?
Wait. So hold on. What's happening? There is no minimum age anymore, or the
Florida House passes bill that drops minimum age to legal gun purchase to 18, reversing 2018 legislation, but it dies in rules in Senate.
Yeah. That's Republicans.
Republicans.
Rhinos. Yeah. Well, they're the ones who put it in the first place. Why would they ever reverse themselves?
Right.
And my question to any of those people are, what are you so fucking scared of? Go back before you pass this crap. Was there a problem?
Nope.
So what are you so scared of?
They're scared of the lobbyists that all scared the shit out of it. Those guys got intimidated, all of them. The ones we talked to were all scared shitless. They act like they're gun people and all that type of shit, but they're full of shit, you know?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean,
Florida has a bunch of rhinos out there, man. I mean,
totally.
The Republican Party.
Any leftist that's anti-gun, what are you so scared of? Tell me what you're scared of.
There's a bunch of quote unquote pro-gun organizations that are for that bullshit. Okay.
Oh, here's an article on the Firearms blog. On the Firearms blog about the Aug. The Aug is 47 years old.
Oh wow! Today?
Ooh.
Well, I don't know if it's today or not.
Is it going to be Curio and Relic yet?
How old does it have to be?
Let's see. Why are you trying to be so logical?
Where is it, Walt? How far down? Down?
Keep going a little further.
Florida House votes to drop minimum age for gun buys. Bill doesn't pass. Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Sturmgewehr 77.
What does that mean?
Sturmgewehr?
Mod Steyr Augs.
That's like assault rifle.
Yeah, that's what it means, literally.
Yeah, but what's the mod they did on this?
Yeah. Well, that looks like a 24-inch barrel.
A1 mod, so I don't know what that includes.
Okay.
Not sure.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can go in bigger on that.
Let's see what else I can find. Let's see here. Oh, come on. You gotta be. Oh, man. I wish. A little bit lower. The Type 81, which is imported to Canada. They can't import it here. But the frickin' Canadians get the Type 81, which is Chinese. They came after the AK. Oh, man.
I know you need another AK, Walt. That's good.
That's technically not an AK. It operates. The operating system is more like an SKS.
Okay.
I think, and it's different gas piston too. So we were a few days away from getting those here in the U.S., and then they had that ban, the last ban.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot! So is there AK magazine compatibility or no?
I believe so. They kept that the same, yeah. But the operating system's a little different.
Now, is the SKS operating system like a lower parts count or just less precise machining? Is there a cost reason why they went with the SKS system?
For who? What do you mean?
As opposed to an AK operating system.
Well, SKS receivers machined. I mean, they did experiment with some sheet metal SKS receivers, and there's some of those floating around this country, not very many. They got imported just by accident. But, yeah, it's just the AK is cheaper to make, I think, than an SKS.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's magazine fed. The original SKS wasn't magazine fed,
right.
So.
Well, fixed magazine.
Right, correct. 10 round fixed magazine. So.
Actually, I got a 20.
I have one of those too, and then I have the the
Duckbill.
30 rounders that kind of fit in also. So I have a magazine fed SKS too here that I don't think we've never done an SKS video with the boys. So and I have Chinese, Albanian, Russian, Yugoslavian.
Oh my God.
Then
I've got the Chinese and the ATI folding stock.
Oh, cool! I had one of those back in the day. I used to take it hunting. I'd go hog hunting.
But I have Hunter says SKS is more accurate.
Yes, it is because ring.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's happening there, guys. Sorry. I think we're still feeding out to everyone out there. Let me know if we're not feeding out. Are you guys? Let's see if everyone's getting us or not. Let me see here if they're getting us here.
I haven't seen new video yet.
Yeah. We should still be.
Gotta go away.
I don't know if we're on the same stream.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're still on or not. So let me know.
People are saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we got kicked out unceremoniously. Someone's write that in the chat. Yeah, I don't know if we're still feeding out there or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So that is a good question. I don't know if we are, but we were almost at the end anyway. We almost made it.
Re-roll it.
We almost made it. Let's see what comes after that. Let me know if we're still feeding out there.
We got a PSA hit.
People.
And
yeah, there'll be a couple.
Oh yeah, I think we're good. I think yeah.
Can't see no one. Primitive Hunter says.
Can you see us though, Rich?
Yeah, I see us.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So if you're still seeing us out there, let us know. We
Yeah, I reloaded the page and
okay.
Reload.
We got 15
I see
people watching.
Lola's coming in. Yeah. I don't know. It crashed. I've got the thing crashed. I went to switch to Rich and it crashed. So I don't know why it crashed.
Let's see.
So,
are you blaming me for another crash?
No,
that joke
no.
Good played.
Subliminally.
Okay, I reloaded.
Huh?
It crashed, but I don't know why I was watching.
Yeah. So is anyone? No, people are getting us. The Armsman says he's getting us.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're still feeding out there.
We're back on. Yep.
Yeah, it probably fixed itself. But anyway, we probably do need to wrap it up. That should be a sign. Wrap it up. Use prophylactics.
Okay, you've been cursing and carrying on all evening.
Oh boy. Okay, Lola, can I be a little excited? Do you mind? You know what? You are not getting any rides in the Cybertruck.
Can you be excited?
Oh, then you're not gonna get anybody. Never mind.
And Lola's gonna say no Cybertruck for you.
For you, yeah, no Cybertruck for you.
Yeah, 42 Chilled says refresh gang. So there are some people coming in here, but we probably should wrap it up for the people. You're not gonna get to see me driving in my Cybertruck with my freaking Maxim 9.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you know, like a baller. Yeah.
Only Walter feels my pain. I'm having to hear about the freaking Cybertruck day in, day out.
Listen, woman, we're still feeding out to people.
Oh, my bad.
On the document.
Save that for later, woman.
Walt, are you in the 10 mil gang?
Don't start no more.
No, I got old. This is 45. That's 45.
Oh, 45? Oh.
Here's something I want to share real quick before we go. I don't know for whoever's out there. Did you guys see this? This is a screen capture of something I got from Taurus. Joint venture between Taurus and India's Jindal Defense commences production of pilot batches for small arms. So the Indians are gonna be making. Is this good or bad, Walt? What do you think?
Well, the Indians had an agreement with the Russians to build AKs in country, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if the Russians and the Indians are kind of on strained terms right now because
really?
I think the Indians realize they need to stay
out of it
with the West, stay better with the West than the Ruskies. So yeah, I mean that's cool. You know.
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of it. It'll be nice. 42 Chilled finds it very amusing. He says no cyber. So yeah, everyone amused by that. What was the other thing? There was some other thing I was gonna show you guys before we wrap up here.
The Indians were supposed to be purchasing or manufacturing, joint manufacturing, I guess, Russian aircraft too. But if I'm not mistaken, I think
with Russia,
Russian aircraft performance lately is not too exemplar. Or,
wait. What Russian military performance is exemplar?
None of them. And that's and you know what? That is the eye opener from all this. Say what you want about the Ukraine. Say what you want about all that. This showed what a paper tiger the Russian military is.
Yeah, and they also waited too long, right? They should have. Well, I mean, whatever. I don't feel sorry for them, but they should have gotten their act together sooner, right?
Well, you can't get when you're stealing everything.
Right.
When everybody from the private to the generals are stealing along the way and bribing everybody along the way, it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah. And by the way, where were these kits that remember these kits, Walter? I think you remember the kits.
Oh, that you bought from Max Arms, I think?
Yeah.
Or was it Max Arms? Yeah.
Was it Max Arms? Yeah.
So
we got some kits here when Patrick gets back to work from his vacation. We'll have some kits.
All right,
we'll be
so
talking to you
Walt,
guys about.
can you make that a 9mm?
Or that's the Scorpions, yeah.
Can you make that a 9mm or no?
Frame's not big enough for it.
Oh.
They did make a 9mm version of that. The Czechs did, but they never offered it commercially.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, I've got a kind of a knockoff 9mm version of a Scorpion. I'll have to bring it. It's buried in my safe. That kind of looks like a Scorpion, but it's not. It was made by a company called Scarab, I think back in the 80s. Kind of interesting, but it uses an M11-9 magazine, which is not the world's best magazine. But no, the Czechs did that, and I wish they were still making them. That'd be a cool gun. But nope.
So what do those parts kits go
and stuff
for?
like that and making noise, women?
Those parts kits go anywhere from, I would probably say one, depending on if they're on sale, $139, $149, all the way up, depending on what kind of goodies you get with it.
Wasn't it like 160 something you saw these? Or 180 something?
I've seen them at all different prices. Because again, it just depends on how many magazines, if it comes with a holster, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be at some point when Patrick comes back in. He'll be working on that. So we should really
he's working on my gun. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Well, he's got to be working.
He's got my FAL too. Come on, Patrick, get back to work.
Who the hell told Patrick he can go on vacation? You don't start a brand new business and take your butt on vacation.
I'm not commenting on any of that stuff. Because, like you said just a while ago, everybody's different.
Staying out of it.
There you go.
Staying out of it. Staying well out of it.
So I'm looking at Max Arms with a 10 and 20 round mag. It's $192 for the parts kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
I've
these
seen
came
them on
with
sale
mags.
for different prices. You just, like I said, it just depends on how much stuff you want with it.
Oh, Lola says this is Centerfire. Yeah, these came from Centerfire.
Yeah, Centerfire. I think Centerfire was $149, something like that.
Yeah, but I don't think they didn't have mags. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, we are going to start wrapping up here. I wish I would have been able to get I'll see if I can work on a more angular Cybertruck from the AI for the next time. No? Can't?
It needs to be square.
Yeah.
Freaking Cybertruck is...
like triangular, angular. Yeah, it needs to be that. But I'll work on it, or I'll see if Rich can find an AI that actually that can do Cybertruck.
More friendly AI?
Yeah, well, it has to be able to do Cybertruck. So Edward Andrews says another fun show. Armsman says terrible work ethics. Yeah, no days off. That's how
Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
Everybody's got to take some days off, maybe.
You got.
Yeah, we can't. Listen, we can't hold it against Patrick, man. Chromie V needs a butler. Chromie V can't go on vacation without his butler. The butler has to come along. So anyway, listen, let's wrap it up. He's going to be back next week. He claims he's got some stories to tell us when he gets back here. So we should probably wrap it up now. I'm gonna let these guys tell you where you could go to support them, how to communicate with them. Let's start with Flying Rich.
Okay, yeah, you can find me flyingrich.com, all of my social media. I'm on YouTube as Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms. And I guess if you want to get a hold of me, Instagram's a really good way. Don't come to my house. Don't write me handwritten letters. Instagram's best.
There you go. I don't know who actually came to his house, but that's a whole other story. I don't know if we're telling that one today. Okay, Walter, same for you.
Yes, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and Player. That's Safety Harbor Firearms. There's also safetyharborfirearms.com. Then there's Sten Parts. That's stenparts.com. And then there's Dirtfoot Racing, which I haven't made any content lately. I've been making a lot of gun stuff lately for some reason.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I don't make any money doing the gun stuff. I make more money doing the Dirtfoot Racing stuff. But
right.
It's motivation, I guess, what it is. You know.
So you actually make the money doing the gun stuff. You make a couple of dollars.
Well, I don't make anything from the YouTubes. YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm working on some cool stuff. I'm doing an Enfield. We're going to take a deactivated Enfield bolt action rifle, make it into a 45
okay.
caliber.
Okay.
And then I just built a 410 Enfield shotgun using a rifle from Centerfire Systems, a 410, and then bought a drill rifle and swapped out the stock, reparked everything. Came out pretty good.
Okay,
so
cool.
That's something different. Yeah. So
I hope you guys are ready for visits. I'll be coming around to visit you guys so I could get some money.
Money.
So just be ready. Make sure you go to the bank and take out large sums of money.
Fund?
Yeah.
Call up Peggy.
I'm coming around. Don't try to like, you know,
right,
what is it? Don't try to screen me when I'm calling you.
I warned you. Stay out of my hood.
Yeah, but anyway.
We're gonna test that door in that Cybertruck.
Yeah, I don't think so. But okay. If Rich can find a fake door, we don't need to put it on a Cybertruck. We'll make a wood frame.
Oh, yeah, we do.
You know,
No. It's got to be on the truck.
No, we'll make a triangular wood frame. It'll be awesome. It'll be the same damn thing. We'll do a close up.
I know you don't like this, but we'll have to put an effigy of you on the other side of the door.
No. Oh boy. Okay. Anyway, on that note, Armsman says Hank is worse than the IRS. Oh yeah, they're gonna be ducking me. I could tell. I knew Walter didn't even respond to me when I sent him a text today. He probably looked at it. You probably didn't even realize what I was saying. Probably just looked right past it. He was like, "Shit, I knew I should have stayed off the show tonight." But anyway, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you knew. I don't think Walter knew because when he came on, he didn't say anything about it.
Oh, the whole you got your Cybertruck order thing.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
I saw that and I go, oh god, here it goes. Okay.
So anyway, we will be back, I think. Are we going to be back next Monday? Yeah, we'll be back next Monday. Make sure you follow and support these guys, including Babyface P. Big thanks to everyone out there for hanging out with us. We appreciate and love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Words of wisdom before we go. I keep forgetting words of wisdom lately. Any words of wisdom? Words of wisdom.
Hank, please get your Cybertruck and get this over with.
Don't keep a man from his Cybertruck.
Musk, if you can hear me, get him his goddamn truck so I don't keep hearing about it.
That's right. I agree with that. Okay, we are out of here. We won't be talking about that at all till the end of the year.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
We will see you guys on the next one. Let me hit all the buttons over here. Let me see. I got to go do this in the reverse. Hope it works. Here we go. See ya.